Good morning. It's time for another tutorial. Today I will be designing a bathtub plug because the one I have is very difficult to get in and out, and I want to make an easy one. And I find that designing things you need is probably the best way to learn software like this, because you have motivation to actually, design and get a working product. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to sketch a circle. So I'm going to select the bottom plane, top looking down, and I need this circle to be 2 inches. Okay, so there's my 2-inch circle. And then I want to extrude this 0.5. We want to go 1/2 inch. Okay, I just want it to be easy to get my fingers on to get it out of the tub. So I'm gonna, for grip purposes, I think what I'm gonna do is just put some texture. So grabbing the top, again, I select the top plane of the actual cylinder I just extruded. And I'm gonna just select right there. And I just want to put, I don't know if I even want them that big. There we go, 144. Alright, so now I've got that. What I want to do is I'm going to do a circular pattern. I'm going to select this piece as my object selected, and then my center point is going to be right there. Okay, and I want to bump this up. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to do a lot of them. Let's see, 20, 23 looks pretty good. Alright, let's just go an even 30. There we go. So now what I do is I hit OK, and I want to extrude all these pieces, and I'm going to switch it here in a second. So I've got to select the halves. And I need to do some research because there's a faster way to do this, but it seems to never work out for me. So I end up individually selecting each piece. If in the comments you know how to do this, or you know something I don't know, please let me know. Anyway, so I've selected all of them. Now I don't want this to go all the way through, but I do want it to cut. So I'm going to go down right about there. Okay, and that gives me a textured top. If we go to render, you can see that this is going to be very, very easy to grip. Okay, so there is the top half of this plug. So I'm going to go back to model. I also want to save on plastic because I'm cheap. So I'm going to again select the top plane. I'm going to sketch another circle. I'm going to put it on the plane that I just drew, and we're going to go to about, let's see, want it pretty close, but not too close that it has weak, because I'm going to 3D print this. For some reason it says I lost my internet connection. That's interesting. Then I'm going to extrude it. Wait, I want to do something different here. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do a rectangle, 2-point rectangle, and I'm going to just select this piece right, I don't want to snap to that. So I'm going to draw that one there, and I'm going to draw that one there. Alright, now I'm going to go to trim, and I'm going to trim this piece, that, and you might be able to see what I'm doing here. I'm just putting like a cross section, and mainly just so I can grip it with my fingers if I need to. So I'm just going to trim out all these little lines. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to extrude these pieces, but I want to cut, so I'm going to pull into the thing, into the drawing, And I'm going to go, again, -40. And that leaves me a very nice little crosshatch pattern. So there should be plenty of texture now to grab this plug. So what I want to do then is now I'm going to come to the bottom side of the plug itself. And I want to select the bottom plane, so I'm going to do a circle. I'm going to select the plug itself, and I'm going to take this right out to 2 inches because the plug needs to be 2 inches. Then I'm going to go to extrude, but I need a taper, okay? So I'm going to take this another, let's just go a half, or yeah, let's just go a 1/2 inch, okay? But I want a taper angle on it. 5 isn't enough. Let's do 15. 15 looks pretty good. I think I might be happier with 20. I'm happier with 20. So there is the tapered part of the plug now. So there is my plug. Now for from a manufacturing standpoint, there's no reason to have this completely full of plastic. So what I want to do is I'm going to draw another, I'm going to select the bottom again, and I'm going to bring out this border to here. And then I'm going to press pull, which I'm going to pull it into the drawing again, which will make it cut. And there is my actual bathroom plug. Is it fancy? No. But will it get the job done? Yes, it will. And that's what I'm after. So now I want to save it and name it so I can export it as a file. So I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to right click. I'm going to save as an STL. So this is how I would export it to my 3D printer. I'm not going to do that right now because my other computer is what I 3D print with. So anyway, I will show you the rest in just a second. So I just pulled the part off the 3D printer. It looks really good. I've just got to pull the support material off and then it'll be done. Turned out pretty nice. Alright, here it is again with all the support material pulled. I could still clean it up a little bit, but there it is, from drawing to print, completed. That's the great thing about Fusion 360 and a 3D printer, is it just takes minutes to bring an idea to life. This took about, I want to say 25 minutes to print, but I could have printed it faster. I just wasn't really concerned about it, so I left the settings where I knew they would be really good. This was printed at a 30% infill, and it is extremely strong. I can't break it. I can't punch it, so I think it's going to work good.